What if you were told that the only obstacle between you and your dreams is your mind? Think about it. It's a powerful statement, isn't it? It's a concept that many of us struggle to grasp, but one that has been lived and embodied by one man in particular, David Goggins. David Goggins is not your average man. His story is one of transformation, determination, and the raw power of the human spirit. David wasn't always the mental toughness titan that he is today, known for his incredible feats of strength, endurance, and resilience. No, David was once quite different. Once upon a time, David was an overweight individual weighing in at almost 300 pounds. He was stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and defeat. A cycle that many of us can relate to, whether it's about our weight, our career, or our personal life. But David was different. He decided he would no longer be a prisoner of his own mind. He made a choice that would set him on a path towards transformation. It wasn't a path paved with gold, nor was it one that was easy to tread. It was a path filled with sweat, pain, and countless challenges. But it was also a path filled with growth, self-discovery, and unimaginable triumphs. David's journey was about more than just losing weight. It was about changing his life. It was about proving to himself that he could do it, that he could overcome the mental barriers that had held him back for so long, that he could push his body to its limits and then push some more. His transformation was not an overnight miracle. It was a journey that started with a single step, a single decision. A decision to change, to become more, to be better, to defy the odds and prove the naysayers wrong. David realized that to change his life, he had to change his mind first. How did David go from overweight to one of the toughest men alive? That's a question that's puzzled many, but the answer lies in two words: mental toughness. It is the force that fuels the spirit, the grit that grinds obstacles into stepping stones. It's the ability to keep pushing when your body screams for mercy, and David Goggins had it in spades. Mental toughness isn't something that David was born with. It was a trait he forged in the fires of his struggles and honed on the anvil of determination. He often said, "If it doesn't suck, we don't do it." That's the mindset he adopted, the mantra he lived by. It was this relentless pursuit of discomfort that transformed him from an overweight civilian into a Navy SEAL. David's training regimen was nothing short of brutal. His runs weren't measured in miles, but in hours. He'd hit the pavement before dawn and wouldn't stop until the sun was setting. It was a test of endurance, a battle not against the clock but against his own limits. Yet he didn't just endure, he thrived. He found strength in the struggle, power in the pain, but it wasn't just about the physical. Mental toughness is as much a battle of the mind as it is of the body. David believed that our minds hold us back far more than our bodies do. He used this understanding to push beyond his physical limits, to reach heights that most of us can only dream of. He'd tell himself, "You're not done yet. There's more in you. Keep going." David's journey wasn't easy. There were times when his body wanted to quit, when his mind screamed for relief, but his spirit, fueled by his mental toughness, refused to back down. He'd look at his reflection and say, "This is not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about who you become along the way." And so, he kept going. He kept pushing. He kept fighting. Why? Because he knew that mental toughness isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving. David's journey wasn't easy, but his mental toughness kept him going. What obstacles did David face, and how did he overcome them? David Goggins' journey wasn't a walk in the park. He wrestled with many obstacles, both internal and external. One of the heavyweight challenges he faced was self-doubt. The echoes of "you can't," "it's impossible," "you're not good enough" were louder than the whispers of "you can," "it's possible," "you're more than enough." This debilitating mental noise was a wall that seemed insurmountable, but David didn't allow himself to be defined by his self-doubt. He chose to challenge it, to question its validity. He dared to believe that he could be more, do more. He hushed the noise of negativity with a symphony of determination, strength, and self-belief. He used mental toughness as a shield against the arrows of doubt, deflecting them with the power of positive thinking and the relentless pursuit of his goals. In addition to the mental hurdles, David also had to grapple with physical challenges. Losing a significant amount of weight and pushing his body to extreme limits wasn't easy. His body screamed for mercy, but his mind roared for victory. He understood that the pain was temporary, but the glory of achieving his goals would be permanent. David didn't just overcome these obstacles, he obliterated them. He turned his self-doubt into self-confidence, his physical challenges into physical triumphs. He learned to embrace discomfort, to dance with it, to use it as a springboard for growth. He discovered that the obstacle is the way, that every challenge is an opportunity to become stronger, better, tougher. David's story is not just about overcoming obstacles, it's about redefining what's possible. It's about challenging the status quo, challenging our own limitations. It's about the power of the mind to transform not just our bodies, but our lives. David's story is proof that no obstacle is too great if you have the mental toughness to overcome it. How can we apply David's lessons to our own lives? This is a question that many of us might be asking ourselves. After all, we've just heard about his incredible journey from being overweight to becoming a Navy SEAL. So how can we make his lessons our own? Firstly, we must understand that mental toughness isn't about being invincible. It's about acknowledging our vulnerabilities and confronting them head-on. It's about taking a good hard look at ourselves and saying, yes, I have flaws, yes, I have weaknesses, but I won't let them define me. We can do this by challenging ourselves daily, just as David did. He pushed himself to his limits and then pushed some more. He didn't shy away from discomfort, he embraced it, and that's what we need to do too. We need to step outside our comfort zones, to take on tasks that intimidate us, to face our fears. Because in the end, it's through these trials and tribulations that we grow stronger. Next, we have to remember that mental toughness is a journey, not a destination. It's a muscle that needs to be trained and developed. It's not something that we either have or don't have. It's something we build little by little, day by day. And just like physical strength, it requires dedication, commitment, and consistency. Additionally, we need to understand the power of a positive mindset. David didn't just overcome obstacles, he transformed them into stepping stones towards his goals. He saw every setback as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become better. We can do the same. We can choose to see our challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. So, this is how we can apply David's lessons to our own lives. It may not be easy, but remember, nothing worth having ever comes easy. And when the going gets tough, that's when the tough get going. Like David, we too can harness the power of mental toughness to transform our lives. What's the biggest takeaway from David's story? In the journey of David Goggins, we discover the profound power of choice. From an overweight man to becoming a Navy SEAL, David's life is a testament to the power of an unyielding will and a choice to change. He wasn't born with physical prowess or a resilient mindset. These were choices he made, decisions that sculpted him into the man he became. David chose to transform. He decided to break away from his comfort zone and challenge himself beyond his limits. He could have succumbed to his circumstances, accepted his fate, and remained just another man with unfulfilled dreams. But he chose to fight, to persist, to rise. He chose to embrace pain, to welcome struggle, because he knew that's where growth lies. He chose to face his demons, to conquer his fears, because he understood that's the path to freedom. He chose to challenge his body, to push his mind, because he realized that's the route to becoming extraordinary. Every step of his grueling journey was a choice to endure, a choice to persevere, a choice to succeed, and that's the beauty of it all. It was his choice, and it can be yours. Now you might be thinking, that's all well and good for David, but what about me? Well, the power of choice isn't exclusive to David Goggins, it's something we all possess. You have the power to choose your path, to shape your destiny, to determine your reality. You can choose to be a victim of your circumstances or a master of your fate. You can choose to live in fear or to conquer it. You can choose to accept mediocrity or to strive for greatness. The choice is yours. David Goggins' story is a testament to the power of mental toughness and the choices we make. What will you choose? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment, and as always, remain motivated.